this energy. Hey, watch them hands work. Hey, clearing out this energy. Hey.
Hey.
Good morning, guys. Hope you guys are doing well and positive energy. Ooh, excuse me, I'm spitting and stuff. Attracting the life you desire. I got excited talking. I got excited. But anyway, hope you guys are doing well and positive energy and attracting the life you desire because it's your birthright. Of course, we're coming through with another live for you guys. Make sure you take the message how it resonates in your life. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And don't forget, if you love the video, to share the video out. Run the video up. Leave a comment. We love you guys. Good morning, Serenity. What's up?
Good morning, tribe. Morning, tribe. Everybody here, everybody in the background,
Hey,
particularly
y'all.
to the ones that like to sit in the back of the church. Good morning to y'all, right? Come sit up the front today, like the old preacher used to say. Come sit up the front.
Man, I used to
Bring
be like,
bring your
I'm
spirit up the front.
I'm
Look,
like, I'm all right.
nudge somebody in the back and tell them wake up. Spirit got a message, right? Yeah, it feels good this morning. I've been doing the soul reports. I started them back. I'm gonna bust them down and have them on. I have them on one network today, right? And then you can catch them on another network in their entirety, right? But I'm hosting them and it's back popping, like, you know.
What signs did you start with yesterday?
I did yesterday, I did Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer.
Okay, so you pick up with Leo today.
Yeah, so I'll
Okay.
be starting out with Leo today.
Cool.
The soul reports, real dope, like, you know, so check in, tap into them.
What time is that?
Valuable information. I haven't decided because I got some things that I want to do too. Like I want to kind of like add a little more detail to it.
Nice.
So, but it'll pop up. You'll get it in the notification.
Get your bell notifications.
Get it together. All right, y'all. So I got some downloads this morning, right? And they downloading, right? Current downloading, right?
Message.
I woke up and during my morning sessions, I was listening to some inspirationals. And, you know, I was writing, you know, so I was getting information. And I was just processing my own, right? And I got some things that Spirit want me lay out there. So I'm going to lay them out, right? I pray that they I pray that they help you and they give you hope. The first download, we're going to get to them quick. Peace over approval. Your peace is more valuable than any approval. So God, value your peace over approval, because sometimes the lines become obscure. You know how you want to be there for people. You wanna consider what they have to say. Well, if it's causing you discomfort, your peace is way more important than somebody else's approval. Learn how to fall away. You know, fall away when your peace is on the line. You gotta value that. You gotta protect it. Because if you let something come and take your peace away, it's gonna be hard for you to move forward. It's gonna be hard for you to move strong, right?
Say that one again. Read that one again.
Peace over approval.
You know, that's crazy. A lot of times, in order to have your peace, you won't be approved for things because, you know, it's protection and we don't understand it at the time.
That's right. That's real, especially from people, right?
Good download.
No sense in wasting your time. Like 7 Shades of Wisdom say, you know, he who rejects the no wisdom, just pass him. The Bible says, cast your pearls not before the swine, right? Don't cast your pearls before swine. And in this energy, I say peace over approval. Like, I'm not gonna keep talking to somebody who already decided in their mind that they don't wanna resonate with nothing that I say. So choose peace over approval. Number 2 is real crafty. The decor of your boundaries. The decor of your boundaries, right? Now this is real deep. Now when you build a structure, pay attention, like to people who build structures like homes or any type of structure. When you build it, did you ever notice that what you put on the outside of the home is not the same thing that you put on the inside of the home, right? Why? Because the house is a boundary, right? It's a boundary. But what a boundary is designed to do, contrary to what people think, is not designed to comfort the outside. It's designed to protect what's inside, right? You notice how on the outside of the boundaries, you on your outside you put, weather coating, you put preventive weather measures on your windows and your house. You paint it a certain way. You waterproof it. You do all these things on the outside. But on the inside, you make it cozy, you make it suitable. And that could also be a word for somebody. Learn how to treat the people on the inside of your boundaries, right? You shouldn't be having war inside your boundaries, right? All the war should be going on outside. That's the reason why we have boundaries, right? In fact, I heard Maya Angelou say, let your boundaries be what frames your life. I was like,
That's deep, ain't
dang,
it?
what? She was like, let your boundaries be what frames your life. You know, when I listen to Maya Angelou, it's like listening to Big Mama in the spirit. So it's
I like
like,
listening to her.
yeah, I call her Big Mama, right? Big Maya. So when she was saying that, let your boundaries frame your life, I was like, wow, yeah, the decor of boundaries is important, right? So pay attention to how you treating your bound. Are you letting what goes on the outside be in the inside? Are you too rough? Do you got Rust-Oleum paint all in the inside of your house? Like, do you paint the inside of your house with harsh weather coating, or do you make a smooth flat type paint? Right? You want your life to be like that. When you look around on the inside of your boundary, you want the decor to be nice. You want to have nice framework around your life on the inside of your boundaries, right? Okay. Last download. So magicians are becoming crafty nowadays. Like, I'm going from spiritual practitioners to people that know what's up. So many of them have been warned not to attack certain people. Many of them know because they see the backlash. So that doesn't mean that they just fall away.
Right.
What happens is hidden strategies, right? Hidden attacks through suggestions to make you attack yourself, right? Pay attention to what's going on. You're not necessarily being attacked by magic like you think. You're being attacked by the power of suggestion. Wow. It's causing you to attack yourself. Like, you notice how people won't attack you directly. They'll say a bunch of things, maybe in the news feed, maybe indirectly, and because you're intuitive, they hold power. People know what they doing. Like, people, they know when to throw something in the timeline. They know when to do certain things, right? Especially if they magicians, right? And we speaking about those kind of people. They know psychological messages. They know different type of ways. They know, but one thing they know also, they know not to attack you. Trust and believe that. Things happen when certain people get attacked. Things happen. Spiritual rhythms is they for real. Like, and spirit be making a believer out of people. I'm glad, thank you, Spirit, thank you, God, that I don't have to be one that has to be made a believer, because I leave peoples alone. If I ever get charged for anything, it's not gonna be for messing with people, right? So people know openly not to attack you. So beware of the power of suggestion.
That's right? Real. I was thinking when you said that, I was thinking about how deep it even goes, even down to those people that, let's say you struggled with alcohol at one time and you don't really mess with it, but you got a person that always wants to go to the bar, right? This could be a person that really doesn't like you or your growth, because why would a person, that really likes you keep suggesting you go somewhere that was really having you at bondage at one point, right? So pay attention to those kind of things as well.
And then you can have people that you cause them to awaken by the way that you live, but they got so much pride that they won't come to you and say, hey, thank you for living the way you live. What they'll do, they'll choose something that defy your logic and try to stand on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll choose to go out here and link up with a group. They'll link up with something, and then next thing you know, they stand in opposition, but you know that they learned from you. You know that they watched you. You know that they paid attention to you. So they learn how to use suggestions to make you doubt yourself. It causes an attack on self, okay? And the next thing, hidden attack, is this. And this is what makes us move away from people when we see them do this right here. People who attempt to get you to focus on what you fight and forget about what you overcame.
Come on now.
Those kind of people right there, I moves away from them.
Yeah.
Like when I hear people talk about what people over here dealing with this, they doing that, they can't be doing. I move away from them because obviously they very immature. You could pick one of the most powerful religious books, what happens to be the Bible, and when you pick out the major prophets from the Old Testament, all of them had a serious affliction, from alcoholism to addictions to drunkenness to debauchery to lasciviousness to lewdness, right? All of them, and they big majors. They all had these problems, but what they had the ability to do is God's work. So therefore, their name got wrote throughout the annals of time. And what you don't see is the struggles that they had unless you look deep. Because why? On a spiritual level, what's amplified in your life is what you know how they say in the Bible verse, only what you do for God will last. That's true, because when you leave here, what's going to be remembered by you is your spiritual potency. Just like everybody else. When you look at brothers like Malcolm, Martin, just different people, it's what they done on a spiritual level. I can't forget Fred Hampton. When you think about brothers like that, it's what they done in the spirit realm that really makes that's what lasts about them.
Yeah, because Noah was a man who he would get drunk, and then his son exposed him. God got angry about it. Right?
Peter too. They used to call Peter wine hands because he would get drunk and fight and stuff like that, right? So, yes, when people are attempting to get you to focus on what you're fighting and forget about what you overcome, you got to move past them, because that's a person that's trying to get you to attack yourself. And people do it all day. They be having their own problem. They get straight online and talk about the problems of other people in order to deflect. Nobody had the authority to do that. Who gave anybody that? You supposed to be being quiet, moving on, helping somebody get past what they dealing with, and in reality, fighting your own problem. Because I ain't met one divine star seed that don't got one. I ain't met one, right? It's things that people hide, and even that seen, because what you hide is most loud in heavenly places. In the spiritual realm, what you trying to do, that's why
it's very loud.
I was commenting on something yesterday, and I said it's just important to be yourself. When you being yourself, that's the most humble you can be. When you being true to who you are, true to yourself, you giving out truth, it doesn't matter what your struggle is. So you mean to tell me if you got a struggle, you ain't supposed to help nobody with the gift that God gave you? I tell you, if you move in your gift, it's going to move you past your struggle. Look at how much you overcame as opposed to what you fighting. Let's not let the enemy trick us.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Don't let them in.
Where you guys at? Where you guys from? What's up, tribe? Where you guys at? And where are you from?
That's right.
I want to know where you come from.
Where you at? Where you from? Where you from? Where you
I'm
from?
addicted to freestyling.
Where you at? Where you from? Where you from?
Okay.
Houston.
Houston, baby.
Okay.
Houston, baby. Houston's finest. We got Houston in the building.
I heard they got big
We
covens.
got North Kakalaki.
I heard they got big covens out Houston. We got Tennessee.
We got
Lord, I really feel real
hey.
strange. Down and out, losing it down. Although I am black and proud, problem got me pessimistic. Brothers and sisters keep messing up. Why do we got to be so tough? I don't know what I've been told.
But I am still
my
thirsty.
Grandma passed, my mother's gone.
Oh, that's two
Never
different
at once felt so alone.
Take me to another place. Take me to another land.
Make me forget all that hurts me. Help me understand your plan. Hey, Tennessee. We was riding through Tennessee and we was bumping that. We was going to Tennessee last summer. We stopped in Tennessee and everything. from Kansas.
Oh, I like Kansas. I got a friend in Kansas. Okay, I like Kansas.
Louisiana. All
I
right.
think my friend is in Wichita. London. Does that say London?
Okay,
We got
London.
London. And when we just talking about London last
Yes,
night?
we was. We were just
We
talking
just
about
talking about London
the
last
dude.
night.
They say my man sound like he from London.
But we from
U's,
Baltimore.
big U's with the U now.
You too?
You now.
You too now?
All right. What they say with the McAtee.
Stop.
My goodness.
We got the sea otter here with happiness. I lived in Virginia for like 5 years. Yeah, I lived in Virginia.
Yeah,
We've
I've
been to
been to
Virginia. Okay. Sea otter, happiness. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let go of worry and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny is of love to shore. Okay? So something about happiness, something about love and happiness. Okay, I feel like, being the master of your own living, that means like really taking control of life, the parts you can, because we only have control of what we have control of, right? So I feel like, someone's creating happiness, whether it be, taking moments and finding things to do that really resonate in your spirit. We got cherish here. Protect your relationships well. Okay, you could be very happy right now and cherishing your relationships. Okay, the ones that made it through the storm, you could be like really cherishing those. Okay, I feel like also with creation here, there could be a lot of memories being created in this relationship with self, with people. I just feel someone becoming more happy. Maybe you thought, one thing would make you happy at one point, and when you got it, it still didn't make you happy. Maybe you're finding that the small things in life are truly what makes you happy. Something like that. I have the power to direct my life with a constructive attitude. I create what is best for my soul. I firmly believe I can transform and improve my inner and outer worlds by turning every thought into affirmative action. I act in the image of God and bring light to my life. Yeah, someone is happy here. Okay? Someone's like, someone understands that, yes, I have this shadow side. Okay? But it's like, I'd rather be in the light. It's like, keep me humble, keep me out my pride, not trying to tap into my shadow side, right? Something like that. I love this. I feel like someone could even be really trying to, address their own mental health issues. I don't know, I wore this mental health shirt today and Spirit just said mental health. Maybe you could be doing things that help your mental health, and maybe you weren't aware that, you were doing things that were even bringing you down at one point. But something about you being happy. Okay, I'm feeling like your mind is at peace, at rest. You could have been worrying about a lot of things at one point, and maybe now you just are really going with the flow. We got cherish. Continue to cherish, relationships and the things that make you happy.
Okay, I like it. It's you got the justice to the Six of Swords to the Chariot. The justice is being clarified by divine masculine, right? So big archangel Michael type of energy, which means the favor of heaven. Like a lot of people don't really, some people don't understand what Archangel Michael means or what it is. It's an archangel. It's the power of heaven. It's a general of heaven, right? It's what protects God. This is the energy that protects the children of God, right? The chosen of God. Divine masculine, Six of Swords. I also feel like it's Libra energy, but I feel like it was a justice to move on, and the Chariot is being clarified by the light. So I feel like, you received justice. And it could have been, this justice to the Six of Swords is somebody moving. It was your justice to move, right? And I feel like if you moved or you making that move, I've been feeling this throughout the week. If you moved or you making that move, you going to the home front. I said that the other day. You're moving to the home front is the place where, okay, in the spirit of things, sometimes we trapped in places where our help just can't reach us. Like we could be in a city, we could be in a relationship, we could be in a home, but whatever it is, sometimes it prevents God from reaching you. It prevents your ancestors from sending you downloads. It prevents the things that work for you. It prevents them from working in your favor, and it's living in the energy of injustice, because everybody deserves an opportunity to elevate. That's equality. That's what the universe is willing to provide to people that step into it. But the thing about this here universe that we live in, it only responds to frequency. So when we live in injustice, we get injustice. As and that doesn't sound like justice, but that's the universe. It only can respond to the frequency that you emit from you. So somebody moving away from what was having you trapped is your justice. You move to the home front. That's why the chariot, which is balance, the chariot is also the energy that when your manifestation is coming toward you, the chariot is bringing it, right? On an energetic level. And it says delight, 6 of swords through discernment. And it was your knowing, it's your knowing that actually caused you to move. God gave you an opportunity, your fires were lit, your discernment kicked in, and you moved. And maybe it wasn't easy. 6 of swords ain't always easy because, you're leaving things behind, right? But this is your justice. So it's up to you to decide what you're gonna do with it, right? You don't want to turn your curse into your blessing into a curse.
I got here and now, the peacock with vibrancy, and Cupid. Love is in the air when Cupid is around. Someone is, I don't know, it's like a glow up or something. It's funny. My son was just talking the other day. He was like, Mom, I'm glowing up, ain't I? He's getting older, right? He's maturing. And I don't know, you could be aging and maturing, fine as wine. The peacock is a very beautiful energy. You could be very attractive. You can have very unique features. I don't know. I'm just seeing someone. I don't know if it's something about your eyes could be very distinct, the way they're shaped, the color, something like that. But I'm seeing you were born to shine and inspire. Okay. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Yeah, there's someone, and I feel like there's a glow up here, and I don't know. This could be spiritually, right? When you are a kinder person, when you are being you, you come off as more attractive. Okay, so I feel like this is you right now, and it says here and now. This is happening right now in real time. The future does not exist, and the past is gone. I focus on the present moment. I have confidence in life again, because here and now there is no danger. Everything happens when my soul is ready. Remember, I was saying it's something about your confidence right now. I feel like, someone was given a second chance in life or something like that. Okay? You could just be looking at things totally different as you grow, as you age. I noticed that a lot of my immature ways of thinking, are being cleared out. And I notice as I'm growing and I'm aging, I'm starting to look at life from every angle, not just the angle that I was taught, not just the angle that I know, but trying to look at things from every angle and every possible situation. And you could be doing this as well. I feel like there's just someone, and love. You could be receiving more love because you're able to love yourself more. Okay. A lot of love that we look for outside is really the love that we need from the inside. And when you love yourself from the inside, you're capable of getting what you're looking for on the outside. So something like that. Okay. Someone's confident right now, courageous, bold. I'm just seeing someone, you're doing you. You're in your own lane.
In your bag. Yeah.
I feel like, someone's not trying to look like everybody else. Someone's just doing them. And I like this for you.
It look good on you.
It does.
Like, being in your bag, it's nothing like it. Like, that's when, you just, when people, it seems like we live in a world where people really bother. When people get in their bag, people bother by it.
I like this energy.
It's cool.
Somebody's like fighting through the controversy, the adversity.
She said the controversy.
I couldn't get it out. That adversity.
Controversy and adversity
I
together.
couldn't
Controversy.
get it. Controversy.
You heard
I made up my own
you
word.
fighting against the controversy. That's what Spirit said, the
I couldn't get it out.
controversy. Right? Somebody, you got controversy going on.
For the ding dong.
All right, so we got just a lot of divine masculine energy. I pulled the divine masculine card out here, right? So you might want to get your boy and tell him tap in, tell your God to tap in, right? Or your son or your father, right? This could be a message for a masculine. Or you could be a woman in masculine energy. But it says the King of Pentacles to the King of Cups to the Ten of Wands. And it's being clarified off top by romantic love. 39 could be significant, right? So I'm saying somewhere around 39, 40, 40-ish year old masculine energy. And the King of Pentacles, which is solid. That's a worker. That's somebody who's going to be present. The King of Pentacles, he there. No matter what happens, he going to be there through all seasons, right? He don't move. Not the King of Pentacles. He's a weather enduring type of, this is an outside energy, right? Like I say, 39, 40, 40-ish, you know. He could be moving into a stage where he like to wear loafers. The King of Pentacles is also known to be real slick, right? Could wear a lot of little fancy little jewelry, you know. I'm saying that he could be adorned with jewels, which means that great wisdom. Jewelry is also wisdom, wise words, right? The King of Cups to the fertility. This is a pregnant masculine, right? When I say pregnant, I mean in a sense of having ideas, having the ability to generate wealth, income, also loving, fertility, right? This feels like a solid man, right? Now, this is the thing about this masculine though. Because, you know, they say sometimes the good guy get tired, right? Sometimes it is, you know, you got to be able to look into the heart of this kind of guy and understand the way that his mind may be working. Meaning, if you know you got a masculine and he always there and he just love you, he just love on your life, right? You got to realize that you could be the Ten of Wands. See, Ten of Wands to the realization means that don't burden this kind of person, right? Because if their dynamic switch, it's going to be shocking. Like, you will never know. I'm going to tell you like this. This King of Pentacles, King of Cups type energy right here, you will never know the value of them because their love is so routine that only time you really, really, really know is when they gone, right? And somebody don't want to lose this, right? Because I'm saying the masculine carrying a lot of responsibility and somebody may be overlooking it. Like, you might be like overlooking it. 37 could be significant. So if this is you and it's resonating, right? Just be aware of what's going on. Like, yeah, this guy carries a lot. He's carrying a lot. He always there. He always loving. Ten of Wands to the realization. I don't know what y'all got going on over there, out there, man. But I'm going to just say, like, treat people how you want to be treated.
We got the lizard showing up, okay? Regeneration. I just heard Lizzo. I've been fat and I've been skinny. I've been fat. Somebody's weight fluctuates a lot. I don't know. Like, you could be like me and you have struggled with your weight up and down all your life. Something. I just heard it. I've been fat and I've been skinny. Regeneration. Okay. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens to you, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. I can't get it out today, y'all. Okay, you are a master of regeneration. So I feel like, you know, there's someone and you're constantly transforming and changing, you know? even when you don't want to, because sometimes we don't want to change in certain areas, right? You know, certain ways we just don't want to change. But I don't know, we got true love. True love appears when you least expect it, huh?
That's big Sagittarius, and look, that's
The salamander. Okay, definitely. Thank you for pulling that picking that out. Salamander, Sagittarius energy, fire energy here, right? And we got true love. True love appears when you least expect it. I feel like that's the love with yourself. You know, this is just love with your partner. I feel like love in your family. I feel like when you love yourself more, it just creates a more loving environment. And that's true, you know. When you can totally love who you are, it attracts pure love, and that's real. I am light. I have hope no matter the ordeal. I have faith in a better future. I turn darkness into light. I open my heart to others and God. I am spiritually strong. I am drawn to light. And I shine with all my being. So someone's learning that I am light, even though, you know, I have this dark shadow side. You know, I understand that there's a balance in this thing. And I choose to be light because I know I can be dark, right? But I don't choose to be dark. It's a choice every day when you get up and you choose to be light. And that's beautiful for you. Okay? There's someone here and you're like a true empath, like a real lover. I'm feeling somebody who like your love is genuine, you know? And I love that for you because it's a lot of folks that don't have genuine love nowadays. But I feel like whoever you are, your love is genuine, you know? And it could have taken you to gone through some things to really show genuine love. Like, you know, maybe there was some situations where you were cold. Maybe there was some situations where people didn't love you properly. But at some point, I feel like someone chose love, you know, because you kept choosing love throughout life. You know, this is why you're here where you are today. And I love this for you. Love.
All right. So this is the part where I go into Uncle Harv mode, right? I love you though. But this says the hangman to the seven of swords to the moon.
Ooh.
And then it's being clarified by allowance. You know what this hangman to the allowance is? First of all, I'm gonna say this. Something has been stolen from you on a certain type of level, and you don't see it. And the reason why you don't see it is because you're actually making a decision to allow it to happen. Hangman to the allowance, that's a constant decision to allow this seven of swords to the moon. And you may not even be aware of it. Sometimes we think we're stronger than we are. And we go around and we play around with people and we play around with things, right? And we really don't be knowing what they're involved in, right? Some people don't believe in energy as much as they think they do. You talk about energy, you say energy, but you go connect yourself to a person that is ultimately really stealing your energy, honestly. This is allowance. This is like if I lay down and go to bed with somebody and then I get up and I feel a certain type of way about it. You know why? Because I can't guard myself against it because I allowed it. Like you can't be married in the spirit to certain things and not understand that they robbing you in a certain way. It's the moon out here to the seven of swords, right? At least be aware of it, of what's going on. You know the best way to be aware of what's going on in your life and your energy? Stay from around people. Stop being connected to people. Like honestly, if people walking that way and you going that way, you're not strong enough to be connected to them. They're gonna drag you that way. Why? Because there's a part of you that wanna go that way any old way. I know this message ain't people don't want to hear it. People want to hear people get on here and bash people and do all of that. This is not all of that, right? This is reality. This is something this is like that cold bowl of water in the mirror in the morning with the limes in it that you stick your face in, right? This is what that is. Because Spirit wants somebody to understand your continuous decision to allow it, hangman to the allowance. You allowing whatever it is that's Seven of Swords, and it says remembrance. You even remember it. You know what this Seven of Swords to the remembrance reminds me of? The last time it happened to you. Do you remember the last time it happened to you? It will happen again unless you make a different decision, because it's like the moon to the sacral chakra. That's why I know it's what they say, this is smexual, right? This smexual energy right here. Look at this. The moon to the sacral chakra, you don't even know what you laying down with. You don't know what you laying down with. This doesn't have to be physical, although I feel like it's physical. You know, your sacral energy is harvested this way. If I come close to her and I come into her sacral energy and I'm purpose to steal a part of it, I got it now. That's how men get women. That's how low vibrational people get high vibrational people.
Right.
You know how they get them hooked? They get in that sacral energy with the intent and purposes, the Seven of Swords. They know that they're going to steal from your energy. You don't know, the moon. So you let them in. And when they come in, don't it feel like they got something that you ain't give them? They do. It's a part of your sacral energy. It makes it hard to let go. You know, why am I caught up on this person like this? Why did this person matter so much? Why am I so affected by the thing that this person does? Why? Because you let them get into your sacral energy and steal a little bit of it. In the spirit, they got a little jaw full of it on the spiritual level. Maybe in the physical. Maybe they got you in a jaw. But they wouldn't have never had you in a jaw without your sacral energy from the jump. So consider that. But spiritually, you gotta stop letting people into your sacral. You don't really know what's going on. They leaving out, taking bits and parts of it, is allowing them to Seven of Swords it. Wake up, all teachers, time to teach a new way. Maybe then you'll listen. What
Amber,
we
you
got
can
to
contact
say.
us for personal reading. Our information is on our page. We would love to assist you.
Yeah.
We got the Hawk with Messenger. There's a message here. I said that earlier this week. I don't know if you already received this message or this message is still coming in, but Spirit is sending you a message. Open up your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Don't let yourself ascend. Don't let yourself ascend to higher heights. Okay? You could be a man. Okay? We got the sun out here and the hawk. Let yourself ascend to higher heights, new heights. Okay? Something like that. We got vitality. I am a being of light. I accept the divine energy in my body, and every one of my cells regenerates. So I don't know if someone could be battling a cold or something like that. Okay? Tell yourself, every cell in my body regenerates. Okay? Sometimes you gotta speak your own word magic over your life, right? You let other people talk over your life and tell you what you can't do, what you shouldn't do, right? So when I speak positivity over your own life, every one of my cells regenerates. I am a being of light. I feel great today, okay? I am resilient, right? You know, I come in peace and my mind is at peace, you know? I feel happy because my happiness is determined by me, right? Something like that. We got strength showing up. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. Yeah, someone your love is like, you know, your love is, you know, is what holds things together, you know? You could be the gel to your family, okay? Something like that. Something about your strength. You know, people could look at you as very strong and courageous, I feel like you're someone who can, you do things that other people just, they are timid and weak and, not as strong as you when it comes to facing some of these challenges. So kudos to you. Okay? Something like that. I feel like it's very important for you, to do something every day to remind yourself of how far you have come, something like that, okay? Every 5 years, your life totally changes. And if you go back and look 5 years ago, 5 years ago, you probably thought you weren't going to make it, some of you guys were sick. Some of you guys were in relationships that were toxic. Some of you guys were in unhealthy family relationships. Some of you guys were in work environments that were not conducive to your growth and your spirit. And, I feel like, if you look at yourself right now, you should be proud of how far you come. You know how many people gave up, A lot of people decide to give up. They take their own lives. They take the shortcut, they go left instead of going right. So, every time you make a good choice, give yourself a pat on the back. Okay? Something like that. Well, that was your message. Hey. Accept or reject it. But keep your spirit protected. We love you guys so much, okay?
I want to say, I'm hearing Big Mama in my head.
Big Mamas.
So I want to say it again in the words of Maya Angelou. Let your boundaries frame your life.
Come on now.
I love that.
I do too.
Because
I'm looking at that picture and I'm like, yeah.
I love it because it just means so much to me. Period. Like it's instructional because it lets me know, well, I need to, what's inside my boundaries is what my boundaries are for. Mm-hmm. Not necessarily to protect me from what's out there, but to protect what I have inside of here. Mm-hmm. Let your boundaries frame your life. I feel like that's
real. I like that.
Yeah, that's noteworthy right there.
Yeah. Okay. So we love you guys so much. Look, I think he'll be back later this afternoon with the soul report. So make sure you guys have your bell notifications on. We love you guys so much. We elemental beings.
And we vibing out.
And we vibing. Hey, and we vibing out. High priestess up. The high font is on. I said it backwards. Trying to save the people from the pain and misery. And this life is not that hard. We be pulling all these cards while we healing all these scars. And we elemental beings trying to save the people from the pain and misery. They don't understand me. I'm a different kind of being, come from the 5D. We love you guys. We elemental beings. Hey y'all, what's up? Hey, what's up, Awoke? Hey, Melly. You saw Hawks yesterday? Confirmation. What's up, beings? Hey, Mama Cedar. Hey. Hey. Cause it's all about your energy. Hey. It's like, it's your energy. Energy. Everybody loves your energy. It's your energy. Energy. Everybody loves your energy. It's your energy. Hey. I said it's all about your energy. Hey. Hey. It's all about the energy. Hey. You're like, is this a friend or an enemy? Hey. Let's see, real quick. Hold up. It's kind of crazy. They all want your energy. Been on a fence. Is this a friend or an enemy? It's clear apparently. They love your energy. I get it. It's all about the energy. Hey. It's all about your energy. It's like, it's your energy. Energy. Everybody loves your energy. It's your energy. Energy. Everybody wants your energy. It's your energy. Energy. Everybody loves your energy. It's your energy. Energy. The vampires love energy. Yeah, I said it's all about the energy. Love y'all.